know that I keep myself up. That's maybe how you know that
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. Ball is teed up. Zane Gonzalez to do the honors. And we're off from MetLife. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lamar off to play fake. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Complete Derrick Henry. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Ravens.
And he could have a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Running it after the penalty. So they only manage a yard following the penalty. We've got 2nd and 4. Working quickly here.
At the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, middle.
Lamar out of the pistol. Vacates quickly, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, middle.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Jackson's going to go on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs. First down from the 42. Penix to the air to start us off. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a gain of 4 there, and that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Staying with Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Penix here from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A toss snap to Robinson. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
A 4-yard loss. It's fourth down. Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it.
Nothing.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. Offense is set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end.
Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. That is Tyler Loop now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. Devin Tompkins to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Offense up to the line fast.
Good route here.
Here's the backup. First throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Third down give to Robinson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first down, here's Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. down.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick
Now
off.
after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Rasheen Ali on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Lamar. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it'll be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Lamar now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Jackson now on 3rd. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
13 yards.
Lamar throwing again. Connecting again with Hopkins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 7.
And again, it's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Throwing the out route complete. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens 47.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Stick will look to throw. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
17 yards.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Trying one here with Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains knotted 7-all. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Tompkins now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. To throw his stick. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Give him 25 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down. Dose of the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Your stick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think. How many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
To throw, stick. Short pass brought in. And give them 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Kyle Pitts. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Robinson on the inside give. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for Falcons. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Raheem Morris keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. Cut the end zone, so the touchdown and the 2-point pass break the tie. Give him an 8-point lead. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
First down, here's Lamar. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And it's third down.
Turning to Henry on third. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up fourth and short. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 2 yards on the
He'll
play.
throw it.
Brings up
Headed out right. Making the call himself. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense in the hurry up here.
a gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Flush down now to his left. Oh, he's going for it again. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach.
3 points is huge.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Shotgun
and 2.
snap to Jackson. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those...
And he gets in! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens down by only 2 in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Lamar and the Ravens all set for this 2-point try.
The Ravens will line up for the
Man in motion here.
conversion.
A designed run, Jackson keeping it. He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Look underneath here, Robinson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Second down carry for Algier. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Falcons up by just a couple of points. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready? Go!
Another carry for Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Humphrey on the tackle.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
Hold the ready.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Set. Cougar 19. Hut.
Looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
John Robinson.
Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one.
4th down.
That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here's a high kick, hit very well. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
Back to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. His back Derrick Henry was the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Forced out to his right. Good gain out past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that